Pessoal, my name is André and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. I really hope that my audio is okay because I realized there are two things that happened in my last gameplay. The audio was too low, that's why I beefed it up, but at the same time I realized that the recording got screwed up for whatever reason. Luckily, it only happened after 1 hour of gameplay, but still, it is what it is. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to try to keep an eye on my audio meter, but hopefully my voice is not pitching and it's clear and it's good. Let's see how it goes. So I don't remember what I did in the last gameplay, but since my purpose is to basically just play and that's it, it doesn't really actually matter. However, oh yeah, we actually got to this area here. And our friends are now actually building a fire pole so that it's much faster for them to access this area. And we do have a nice thing here, which is this hydrogen vent. The reason this is actually quite good is because this whole area is quite cold. Which means that we're going to have a very easy time to actually cool down this vent. And for today, I hope to be able to prepare this hydrogen vent or this one over here, because we have two. But they are both dormant, by the way. Dormant and dormant. But I want to prepare one of them. And hopefully both of them. Usually when they go dormant, it takes them like 40 cycles to then get active. And they became dormant in the last few cycles. So we should be good. I want to prepare the hydrogen vents. At the very least. Let's see how it goes. We do have a new guest here. It's this Glossy Drecko. Now, the problem is I have nowhere to place this guy, which means that we're going to fix that. So this is 8 out of 8, which is great. So we're full, but we are missing the Glossy Drecko here. So that means that theoretically, and I'm pitching, I need to be careful with that. So theoretically, I need to, this Glossy Drecko should be put in here, which is very good because we're going to start having plastic, which is very, very good. Now, we need to, okay, they are starving. Time to add another one there, and let's see how it goes. Hopefully no one, yeah, we might need to take a few things. Okay, let's see what we have here, by the way. Blueprint coal, beautiful. Okay, by the way, guys, if the audio is horrible, I really apologize for that. I really am hoping that this is good, but only after this video will I realize if the audio is too high or not. But I do speak loudly every now and then. Like sometimes I go, "Whoa!" And usually that makes a pitch. But let's see if I can. If that's the issue, so if only once in a while when I speak too loud, will the pitch occur, then I'm okay with that. But if it's constantly pitching, then we have a problem. And let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay, beautiful, amazing. We need to fix this, by the way. Okay, 27 and growing. You, my friend, need to be an 8. Now, we have one cramped. Let's remove the critter eggs from there. Let's set this as an 8. I don't know if we have. Okay, we have one. Oh, another glossy egg. Beautiful. Now, the good thing about glossies is that they give us plastic, which is beautiful. Okay, are you a bionic? You are not. Okay, so you are good. Let's do. Okay. I'd like for them to actually finish this. Okay, we are without power, but that will be. Ooh, that's a problem. Okay, let's grab this, copy settings, and place it there. Beautiful. Okay. Now that that is done, but I'd like for them to actually go for that. Yeah, energy is gonna be our greatest enemy. Oh, wow, this is now at minus something. Very, very good. So, although the food is not exactly stale 33, let's see if... Let's do gas. Okay, it's still... This should never, ever become a problem. But as you can see, we have one tile that actually has less than 2,000. But all tiles are occupied. So this should never off gas. Although we need them to actually start... Yeah, exactly that. 10. It's going to take a bit of time for you to finish that. Let's set this as an 8. Mop that. You are... Okay. Okay, you are now going to meet in the middle, which is very good. Amazing. Or not. There you... Now, this is the most efficient way to mop. I think there's a mod for this. Okay, so, starving. Now, I'm not sure if all 3 is enough. We need to disable harvest. There you go. Now, I'm not exactly too much worried if we end up actually losing a few. Should we? Okay, we already have plastic, which is very, very good. Now, I need to actually... handle this. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to fix this. However, we are with 55. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to allow any of them. Right? So... Our Bionics can only leave. They cannot enter for now. Which means that I can, for instance... I can... do this. Now, there is one thing. You see these seeds here? They're actually becoming stale. Oh, because they are in carbon dioxide. Okay, not a problem. But once they are placed in here, they are at -7. Let's check the temperature. Not errands. That. Okay, for instance. This one is deep frozen, which is very, very good. What's your temperature, by the way? Properties. -13. It's actually rising. Okay, not a problem. What I want to do is... I might need to shave this a little bit. Let's actually do this. The reason I want to... should I? I probably don't need to, but I want to remove this. Probably that. Ladder. Made out of what, by the way? Sedimentary rock. Sure, let's do this. Okay. So if I do this, hopefully they will not die. But with these guys, you never know. Okay, now, since I locked that door to our bionic friends, we should get things under control. Hopefully. Okay, this is all inside an abyssalite area, which is fantastic. 6 cycles, 8 cycles. I might need to add another one. Okay, we have 150. Okay, now another thing that I need to take into consideration is we need to empty this, by the way. That's also another thing. We are with 480 kilojoules. Okay, they are actually making that happen. I need to make an energy area. Now, this area over here is going to be my water area. Which means that my energy production can be on top. Which will be good, because that way I can also go up. So, I wonder if I should make it here and now. So, this is my base. I can handle that. So, if I were to go through here... Alright, let me just do... that. Okay, so... that's a no-go. Let's cancel that. That's a no-go, which means that the best solution is here. That way I'm above and we're good. Beautiful. Okay. So, this is the area, correct? Correct. Now, I can... I don't think I have what I want, but I want to have access to... Let's do it like this. I still want to make things with layers, right? And one way in which I can do... Okay, let's just do... let's go here. So if I do this, right? That. Okay, and I cancel this, right? And if I copy this, I get... the things. And if I do that, I now have much more. See that? Which means that I can simply do that. Now, if I leave 3, right? So it's supposed to be something like platform, space, ladder, space, platform. There you go. And I also go and do this. And this. I can now have many more. And I can kind of map where I'm going to hit. You know what I mean? And that way I kind of know what I need to do. And I have a ladder that goes all the way down-ish. Okay, that's good. Now, as soon as I release this, as I unpause the game, they will eventually go here to fix or to add a few of them. Exactly. See that? Which is not a problem. Unless I screw things up somehow, which is very possible. But hopefully I did not do any of that. And it should be fine. Okay, beautiful. We're now with 720. We're good. They're coming here. Now this has... Oh, this is giving them popped eardrums. Why not? It's above 2000. It should have... They should have popped eardrums. So I'm not exactly sure why they don't have it, but... Let's not dwell on that. Okay, 5, 10, 8, 6, and you're good. And you're also good. 23, 11. Yeah, let's see how this goes, shall we? Okay. We are running out of water. Now, that's not exactly a problem, because these things that we're using only use polluted water. We're good. Where are you there? Well, just because, right? I can actually Do I need to do something with you? Probably not, right? We have 2 units of gear bomb, 6 units of power banks. Okay, and we are with 0 cobalt. Wow. One of the things that I need to do is I need to warm this water. I need to use this water to actually make refined metal. But we need to actually first handle this. Okay, this is a hydrogen vent. You know what? I actually think... No, first I need to power things. That's going to be the problem. You know what? I can actually have... Oh, no. I was going to say that I could actually have the power... I could have the power on the left side. However, there's like a diagonal like this. So this pocket of abyssalite that we have here, and this is brine. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it is brine, exactly. So this is brine, which means that all of the water that falls from here, so brine doesn't off-gas, it's not polluted. So we do have a bunch of polluted water here because of ice and melt and stuff. But the water that we have here, and it's going to fall, it's going to fill all the way up, this way up to here, without any issues. So I can take advantage of this, and the temperature should not shift. So we're good. And we don't have anything else here, so we're kind of okay-ish, which is amazing. So, what do I want to do here? Now, I need to... Yeah, there are 2 things that I can do. I can leave this here, and that's it. So, not take advantage of this hydrogen vent, but take advantage of this one here. And I can actually put a pump here and extract the cold water and use it to cool down this, which is very good. Or I remove all of this, but I lose the water here, and I need to put the pump here. But it's going to take some time for me to do this, because I need suits to be placed in here, and I don't have them just yet. So that's a problem. So, let's start by... And I can actually add it here. So, I really need them to finish this, so that the water level goes down, and I can clear this, and I can continue to work. That's 1,000 liquid. This is going to be a problem. If I add one here, which I can... I could shave this and gain another space, but do I want that? I don't need it. But I can do this. Okay, now in the meantime, this is getting colder, which is amazing. I just love that. They are working their way there, and I also need to go here. So, you are dormant. Okay, let's... How am I going to make this happen? Okay, you do have carbon dioxide here. See, huh? Okay. How do I work with that? It's not actually hard. But I like it to be an impossible thing called bulletproof, which is not going to be. Major eye irritation. Yes, I know. You do not enjoy that. Okay. So the water is dropping, which is good. We only have 419 kilograms of water there, so this should not become a problem. Should not. Okay, there you go. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay. You're making that. Lots of polluted oxygen. But this will eventually, with time, become better. But just, it's going to take some time. So, here there you are. Beautiful. Amazing. Okay, see that? So, once they clear this... see that? That's what I want. Exactly this. So now we have enough leverage here. Should I... Okay, let's set this as an 8 because I want them to build this first. Okay. You should have popped eardrums, but you don't, which is weird. Okay. Someone's gonna get really cold. They might actually get a cold. Okay, 1.2 megajoules, which is beautiful. And I need to go through here. See, so this will be the path that I'm gonna take for my energy production. And there goes my lighting. Give me a second. And I'm back on. I'm pushing my luck with my lighting system, trust me. Do I have anything skill-wise that's very interesting? Now this is where I want to put them. Okay, let's go here and here. Here. We're almost gonna go there. Yeah, we're gonna move you there. Into that direction. You can... Okay, you... Let's go there. You are gonna go there. Beautiful. You... 2, 1, 2. Yeah, because I'm gonna have everybody helping out, so... That's why I want them to... You're a researcher, right? Yeah, you're gonna go there. Okay, so they should all kind of be faster, which is what I want. Now, I do need an area. Now, how many people do I want here? Okay, I'm not gonna think about this at the moment, but it is something... Okay, beautiful. Let's now mop this. Okay. So that I can close this area before this actually goes up, which is kind of what I want. Okay. We have 5 kilograms of Swampy Delights. And Swampy Delights. Okay, got it. There you go. Beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. Amazing. Now, let's clean this. Not that I need it. Because I'm going to expose this. Okay, what are you doing here? Brine and salt. Okay. You're taking that. Okay, you're taking brine, putting it there. You're good. Yeah, they are actually cleaning the things, which is fairly good, I believe. Let's see how it goes. Okay. We have... Beautiful. Let's hope that this doesn't break. Okay. That's ice. It should not become a problem. But... Okay. Now we can close it. Do you have any ice? Salt, salt, granite, salt. That's ice. That's going to be a problem, but that's a problem for another day. Let's finish this. Once I can actually finish this, I can, if I want, open this area without major issues. Major issues, okay? It's still, there's still going to be some transfer of temperature, but it should be much less than normal, right? That's why we have insulated tiles. Okay, now, okay, since I have my duplicates working on this, I don't want them to look at anything else, so I can't build anything else. Let's just have this and make it happen. You know what? I can probably open access to everybody, right? Because they should not need to go into the water, at least not that much. Okay, that's now done. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful. And you have the beautiful. Okay, great. So that is now done. Oh, they're gonna go to sleep. Okay. So, you know what? If I clear this big chunk, the water should stay here. Although we have polluted ice here, which is not exactly something that I wanted. But it's... You know what? Should I do that? I don't know. I'm also going to have to remove this. That's going to be a problem here. Okay. So if I were to remove this, right? This bit of water should fall into here, and it should not be a problem. Okay. However, this water is going to be a problem, but something to work on later. Okay. We are one airflow tile away from finishing this wall. And then I can concentrate on making this. Now, the way... Okay, let's let them... We are with 8% stress, which is decent, I guess. I don't know why this has happened. But okay. Oh, but does this have anything to do with it? Huh. Okay. Not exactly sure, but... Okay. There you go. Okay, beautiful. Amazing and done. Okay, great. So, that's fixed. Next. What do I want? Okay, so... Here's what I want to do. I want to have... Let's start with this. So if I go plumbing, liquid pump here, right? Let's put it here for now. And I can actually just do that. Okay, should I... Yeah, it's going to be a big problem. Let's do B, B, B. That B. Let's just make sure that this will not be a gigantic issue. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's just remove that. Right. So if I were to make this... Yeah, got it. Let's cancel that. And they're going to remove this and that. You're actually going to place the pump here. Okay. And I can from the inside. Yeah, let's make things happen. Let's just, you know. Opa. Okay, and cancel that. Now I am going to need power. Okay. Let's I need to be careful here. Very, very careful, because I can't disrupt that. But I can do something like same way, same thing. Okay. We're gonna have power there. You know what? I can actually pick the power here and just connect it there. Yeah. I'm not sure if this is going to explode, but I can remove that. Let's just add a lid here. Hopefully, before they remove things. There you go. Okay. That's now done. Oh, nothing happened. So that means that I can deconstruct that. Okay. Beautiful. Amazing. Now, what do I want? I want to add like a liquid reservoir here. Let's do mesh tiles here and there. Okay, let's cancel the buildings. There. And let's do mesh tile here and there. And the pipes are going to be from here to there. Alright, let's cancel the pipes here. And I'm going to do exit there. So it's going to go directly into the buffer and then it's going to exit. The thing is, I am going to add... We're going to need more. We're going to have to add a stop thingy. Where the hell... Okay, they want one. For the time being. Okay. So let's make that happen. Now, this is water. Right? And let's see how that goes. Nobody's coming to lullaby the guy, which is a problem because okay, they're yeah. All of our problems are focused on energy. There you go. So far we are kind of okay-ish, right? Nobody's getting like terminally ill or something, so okay. But I need to probably keep an eye on them because they might kill themselves, which is less than desired. Okay, you know what? I can actually connect it. And we can go automation and just connect it here. Beautiful. I like this. Okay. Okay, you're making that. Reed fiber, 12 units. Plastic. 150. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Okay. You're still dormant. Okay. We are going to take care of you eventually. So, you know what? let's do this. Construction, 8. Digging, 8. Okay. At the same time, I'm going to have our bionic friends just go here and make things. And let's do... So if I go through here, we're going to create a bit of a problem, which I don't want to. But I can start by doing this. Okay. And with this, we're going to have that. So our bionic friends should come here, while the other one, or not. Apparently not. Ai, meu Deus, meu Deus. Okay. Not a problem. Not a big, big problem. You know what I can do? I actually remember this, and I forgot. So I can do this. So we do have a bit of an excess energy here, as you can see. We should have... Oh, let's remove this. Okay. Okay, we only have one. Let's add a second buffer for hydrogen. Okay. And you should do this and exit there. Okay. And I will, or I should, make a bridge there. Because I want to give preference to the water production, to the spawn. Please be above below 60. You are. Good. They're gonna make that happen. Now, what do I want to do? I want to make this. I can't. Okay, we're gonna have to make... Okay, we're gonna have to make a few more, but it is what it is. Basically, I want to add energy to this. I want to move them. You know what? I can actually grab this, put it there. Oh, don't. Right here. Okay, it's not going to be pretty, but it is what it is. Okay, let's let them finish that. I can move this. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, if I tell you to make this as an 8, shouldn't you focus on that first? You should, shouldn't you? Okay, now this is going to be a problem-ish. Okay, there you are. Let's that, and now also go all the way up to here and just chop this. In fact, I can go all the way up to here, dig through here, and actually remove that. In fact, remove all of that. I don't like these tiles. And they give nothing. Here, decor plus 11, yeah. But this guy, decor plus 5, but run speed is 25, so it's much better. It might not be much better, but it is better. Okay. Go. Okay, see that? Beautiful. Okay, while you're making that, how was this? Okay, still not ready, but okay, it should be eventually. You cannot access this area, but you should once this is clear. Okay. If I remove this, 1, 2, you should be able to go there. As long as none of them get stuck, I'm okay. Advanced medical booster. Sure. It's a free booster, so I'm good. Okay, so let's just do one thing. So if I go here, okay, I can simply do this. So my purpose is, so they leave. Let me just show you this. So they go inside, right, and then they exit through here, and the first path that they take is this one here. And what I want to do is, no, exactly the other way, not exactly the other way around, but I want to actually do this. Because they will exit, so the excess is going to go that way. And then it's going to go up, and it's going to go here, which is what I want. Or I can simply do this. So I can go... Yeah, but I'd rather have it like a straight path. Straight-ish. Okay. Okay. There. Okay. And then I will do something like... This one has 2. This one has 2. Oh, no. This one has 2, but this one doesn't. So I probably should just do that. And I can remove this, by the way. And we're kind of guaranteeing some energy packs there. And I think this only works... Oh, I can't. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna need smart battery. Okay, let's just cancel this for now. But it's gonna work somehow, ish. Okay, beautiful. Please do not die. Who are you? Or who's the stress guy? 13. Okay. The rest are kind of okay-ish. We good? We're good. Okay, there you are. Let's do that. Beautiful. Let's remove that. And also dig through here. Okay. So, we're kind of okay-ish. Good. Now, I can... That's mud. I'll make that happen eventually. Okay, you are making that happen. Okay, you guys are taking care of this. Okay. Did you just... Okay. I thought he was just circling around, but okay. Maybe he was. I don't know. Okay, this is almost done. Next. Now, I am going to... Okay, let's let them first finish this. You know what? If I were to make this, then I'm gonna remove this area here. And we should be... How are you, by the way? Starving. Okay, we have quite... Okay, I believe 4 is what we need. I think. Let's see how it goes. Beautiful. And let's do... Okay, we need to... And now I can simply do this. Still not sure if I should cut this. I'm gonna leave it for now. Because being abyssalite, I can do one of two. So abyssalite does not transfer heat. So that's the perfect tile. So I can either allow this to become bigger or not. Okay, beautiful. Okay, we're good here. You guys are finishing that. Okay, you should now have what I want, which is not yet. Okay, we are with 8. Okay, you're still not there. Okay, good. Oh, you are going there. Not there yet. 130. 180. Yeah, 200. Beautiful. Okay, now I can go and do power, smart battery. Okay, so let's stop this. Okay, we're gonna let this go to the end. 1.1. Okay, not a problem. Right in the spot. Let's do a pink one, shall we? 5, 10, 20, 30. Okay, we're gonna have to make one more. Not exactly what I wanted, but it is what it is. Okay. That way we're gonna force it to stop. You know what? Let's do construction. Let's do a net. Finish this first. We need this. Okay. Beautiful. Amazing. We can now do that. You cannot... Oh, you can reach this. You just didn't. Got it. Okay. Not a problem. We have time, my friends. We have time. So... Okay. This is now almost done. You are reachable. So, don't... Okay, and how are things here, by the way? Okay. Oh, you have already started it. You just didn't finish it. Got it. Okay. And let's do this, that. We're good. We're good. That's not done yet. Not a problem. We have a blueprint. Okay. So, if I want to do this... if I want to do this, but I... Okay, I believe we can leave this and take advantage of this, right? So... I can cut through here. So this is the area that I'm going to chop to start making energy. Okay? Okay, now we need to empty this. Let's just do not do that. So. Cancel that. Maybe cancel. Not buildings. Cancel that. So it should flow into here and drop into here. Hopefully. What's your problem? Oh, you've... Caraças, tá bem. Okay. Didn't work as expected, but okay. Let's, Opa. Okay. We're now with 300 kilograms of plastic, which is beautiful. You're gonna die eventually, right? Eventually. Okay. 0% stress. I'm quite amazed. Okay. Ah, peraí. I need, peraí. How's the oxygen? 1,000, okay, I need to be very careful with oxygen because it's going to be a severe issue in the future. Still dormant. Beautiful. That's an 8. We can actually do that. That way we have access to some water. Please finish that. Yes. Done. So now I can do 5. Is it 5 enough? Yeah, it should be. 95. Okay. We're now just going to fill this. That's it. Okay. Okay, so now. Beautiful. Let's remove that and that. And we should start having some hydrogen, which is amazing. Let's do 95. 5, so that we don't have glitches. And before you fit. Beautiful. Okay, let's remove that. And you should now should I have 2? 1,020. Okay, why? Because you are cooking. Okay, that's done. Finished cooking. Okay. Going down a bit. Oh, only one is actually getting stopped. Okay. Okay. So this should actually go up because these two are sufficient. I'm actually going to do 50. So it's going to drop considerably, but at least below 50 it's going to have some help. So it should be good. Okay. Okay, now that's good. That's done. I think it's time to... Okay. Let's remove this. And let's put it there. Okay, so this is the way I want to go. Let's remove this. Now, this is going to take a fair amount of time because I'm going to have to make a few things manually, such as, you know, opening up these pockets of water. so that it drops here and it doesn't go into our base or something like that. However, we are all with assistance at the moment, which is very, very good. Okay, and you are very, very good. Okay, so that is now done. Okay, we can also do that, right? Let's clear that. Okay, that way we're getting... Okay, beautiful. Okay, so what I need to do now is we need to fill this. Yeah, let's go there. I'm not gonna touch on this. Should I have... Okay, I'm gonna have a door here, right? So that I can basically make a bit of a pocket in this area. So this should not get affected. But since I don't know how I'm gonna play this out, I'm gonna leave it as it is. Now, I want this water to flow down here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open a pocket here. So I should make something like that. That. And then do this. And it should flow. You know what I mean? Let's first have this. Okay. Creature starvation. I'm okay with that. I was going to mop it, but I don't think I need it. Yeah, you know what? You can cancel that. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Okay, you're not exactly the greatest duplicate to be doing this, but it is what it is. We can actually move that, so that it creates like a ramp, and it goes down. Okay, so okay, that's exactly. Or probably not exactly what I wanted, but something like that. Now, I should make something like this. That way, we're gonna have access to water. Okay. So that. So that is now done. Oh, sorry. Let's now also do that. That way, we're going to clear this-ish. There you go. Okay, you are now done. You are charging. Beautiful. Okay. And they don't need to make energy, so they can concentrate in populating the other ones. Now, obviously, we actually have a fair amount. I am wondering if I should do the same thing with the others. But I don't have enough refined metal. Oh, bristleberries, sure. Although we already have some. But they're gonna come in handy. So that's done. So about measurement. Okay, so Dormant. Now, this is gonna be tricky because this is a bad environment. But I can try to make something out of it. So that, and might as well just. I'm gonna have to clear this. By the way, let's just clear this. Let's do that. The reason I'm doing this is so that the hydrogen that we have here goes up and oxygen goes down. That way, our friends are gonna get... Now, bionics are perfect here because they don't need to breathe. Okay. Beautiful. See that? They don't need to breathe, which is amazing. By the way, let me just check one thing. So if I go to any bionic, what do we have? A medical. Okay. Now, do I want any medical? Wow. I don't. So we should start seeing some oxygen getting down here. Hydrogen's gonna go all the way up to here. And we should be fine and dandy. Which is great, which is what we want. Okay, 1.4 megajoules, which is great. 123 tons. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a few more. Because that way, if I split this into two, right, I can take advantage of the amount of energy that we have at the moment, which is a fair amount. Okay, now, let's start thinking about this situation, okay? So, here's what I'm going to need. First of all, do I want to keep this? That's a good question, isn't it? I can have it above. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to have we need gold amalgam. Which we don't have. Or it should be gold amalgam. We don't need it, but it would be good. So if I do this right here, right? Let's just remove that. So the way this works is very simple. Do I have radiant? We still don't have the radiant pipes. Okay, that's gonna change because we're gonna need it. Radiant. Radiant liquid pipes. Okay, you're gonna have to give me that. Otherwise, I won't be able to finish this. Okay. Go. Yeah. We do have a fair amount of chlorine gas there, but it is what it is. Peraí, this is a gas pump. Oh yeah, got it. So the way this is supposed to work is very simple. We should have a liquid reservoir somewhere around here, doesn't matter, but somewhere around here. We're gonna have to feed. But hey. Okay, that's insulated. Okay, got it, got it. So we're gonna have to put it here though. So that's gonna take now there are. This is tricky because it's going to be. It's gonna force me to do a few things. So we're gonna have to receive the pipe. So we're gonna go like. Okay, they're going to take some time to make this. Okay, insulated. So they're going to go here, like that. Let's go here. That way they only stay for a while in the water. And then we can go all the way here. Okay, now the problem is we're going to have two. We're going to have 4 pipes. And as you can see, this is kind of tight. That's what she said. So, let's work like this. So if I do airflow tiles, and if I do... so this is the layer, right? And if I do this... Do I need to do that? That's what? Sand? Sand, okay. That's sandstone, that's sand. Remove the sand from here. Because I'm going to have the pipe go through here, but hey. Let's do that. I want to have the pipe go through here. So it comes through here. So we're going to have water that comes in, very cold, and water that leaves, and it's hot. Oh, I only need 2, right? So, yeah, but I think I can do some shortcuts here. So I can go here, right? We're gonna go through here. Seeing. So this is the inward. Right? Okay, this is the cold water. It comes through here. It's going to circle around. And once it becomes too hot, it needs to be spat out. We need to remove it from here. And the removing is also something that I'm going to have to take care of. Now, I need to put the water somewhere. The best thing would be to convert it to oxygen. That would be the most amazing thing. So I can use the hot water to make hot oxygen, but if I make the hot oxygen in a very cold environment, the oxygen will cool down almost instantly. So I can return to here and have a spawn here that will use the hot water to make oxygen, but make it cold immediately. So I don't know exactly how I'm gonna exit it, but I can somehow go and do this. Oops. What do we have here? Igneous rock. Okay, we have some sandstone here, which we're gonna have to collect, by the way. Let's do like that. That's sandstone. What do we have here? Igneous rock. Sandstone. Yeah, let's go into igneous rock. Should be enough. Okay. Okay. And we're gonna have to return it. Now, I don't want it to be so like that. We're gonna go through here. And we're gonna have to return it somehow to here, so... Okay. I can actually have a spawn here. So, we can, for the time being, just have a liquid reservoir here. Or a few. Because we might have... cancel that. And then the exit would be here. Somehow. And then in this area you can have like 1 or 2 spawns. And then the oxygen that it's produced goes through here, cools down here, and then goes to the base. Ish. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to clear this. Okay. So you have a few things to work on for some time. At the same time, while they work on that, what do we need to do? So, this is the water, right? Now, we're gonna have to have... So, the water goes into here, right? And then the way this is supposed to work is it leaves here. It's gonna check for temperature. It's gonna get, guys, it goes here. So we're going to have a sensor here to evaluate the water temperature. Now, if the water is within range, it should go there, right? And it'll go here, rated, radiant, and then it goes here. Right. And then we can do bridge. It goes into here. It goes into here. Cancel that. And goes into here. Cancel that. This is to force the path. Okay, it's very, very important. Now, I need plumbing shut off. There. We also need a temperature sensor. Which we don't have. Okay. Oh, it's here. What's your problem? Huh. Why isn't the researcher researching? Okay. Let me see. Okay, Louisa. Oh, because you need to generate power. Why? Okay, Louisa. No. You should first... Wizards operated 50. 50. Okay, let's change that. Okay. I actually thought that she, due to the fact that the research was more to the left, I thought that she would actually do that first, but apparently that is not true. So she's already doing the research, which is amazing. Okay, so we're gonna have that happening eventually. Okay, please tell me that I did not break anything. Nature reserve, beautiful. That's now done, which is exactly what we wanted. We now can do that and that. And we can remove this. Good? Okay. We are good. Okay, that's done, done. Okay, they are going to take a fair amount of time to do this. But it is what it is. Let's actually... This. Okay, focus up. If I have the ladders there, they should go on top of the ladders instead of going through the water. Theoretically. See that? They go through the water, through the ladder. What's the run speed here? None. Okay. Still the same rooms. Amazing. That's exactly what I wanted. Dormant and also still dormant. Now, the reason I'm not removing this is because if this becomes active while they're here, we are basically screwed. Okay? Okay. So, we need to keep this constantly, well, it's not gonna happen. So, let's actually... Now, there is... That. Now this looks complicated, but it's kind of simple, and the reason I will use multiple reservoirs is so that I can guarantee that I'm always with enough cold water and I always have an exit point. That's what I want to guarantee. Okay? And I still need another reservoir for the exit. But more on that later. Food. Not a problem. There you are, swampy lights. But do I have this already? Oh, I do. That means that I can place a battery here. Right. How come you're charging? Recharging power bank. Right. Oh, it's that one there. Ah, got it. Okay, you are only doing this. You know what? I can do this. I'm gonna remove these two, place it here with one. Let's actually place on that. You know what? Let's grab this, put it here. One battery there. you're gonna be placed. Let's actually, so battery. I don't like this thing, but let's do that. And I'm gonna remove this area there. Okay, let's wait for them to finish this. Let's also then do automation. So that way I can remove these power banks. So we have 4, right? And we can move them all to the same place, and it should be a little bit better. If I remove this guy, place it here, I can actually place them all in the same spot. See, if I place it there. Yeah. Once we're up to 1 point something, I'm gonna make that happen. And that way I can do that. Then with a bridge there. Got it. So now I can remove this. That's connected to the other side, which is what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, I should be taking care of this. I know, sorry. Okay. Not exactly sure if this will work. But we have time, so. Make it happen. Let's do a bridge. There. Let's now. So I can't. Oh, I can. So I'm going to remove. That way, we are using our fairly good amount of excess hydrogen to power the things. And I will actually move it to here. I'm actually going to remove that one, place it here, grab this battery, place it there. And it should be good. But with time. Let's do that. You know what? Should I have like... Wait, let's cancel this. Remove that. Because I want to have one manual generator there. And I can actually remove these 2 manual generators. You know what? Let's cancel that. Remove this. Remove that. And let's hope for the best. Should I... Oh, this is gonna go really, really bad. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so let's grab this guy, place it here. Let's see. Grab this battery, place it there. Grab the automation. That. Remove that one there. Place a bridge. There. Do exactly the same thing here because we're going to mimic this. Okay, well, let's grab this guy, place it there. We can keep that one there. Okay, we can. So I can do that. Right. I'm gonna have to add a hydrogen. No, it's okay. Right, exactly that. You are going to... You're going to be like... Right? That way. The same thing here, right? I can actually... Yeah, let's leave it like that. This guy's going to power that for now. Let's actually empty this. Okay. Grab this guy, place it there, there. And simply do that. Okay. So we can actually remove that. And I can grab this guy. Okay, research complete. We'll be right there. Okay, let's grab this guy, place it down. Okay, not a problem, not a problem. I should already have... Okay, not a problem. Something went off. But... So... You are charging it. We're gonna have them deliver... Okay. That's the only downside, because I'm gonna have to have... Okay, let's actually deconstruct that. Yeah, let's just deconstruct that. Might as well deconstruct that. Just put them there. Now, I can actually have this as an 8. Okay. So that way they're going to go there as fast as possible. Okay. So someone should be placing things there. Hopefully. No? You are. Okay, so that's priority 8. We already have a guy here. Spiffy overalls. Beautiful. I'm gonna have to eventually make that work. Okay. So that is now done. Okay, so we now need to do that. No, let's stop that. Do you still have something? But here you go. Okay, deconstruct. Okay, so what did I do? I hope that I separate. So our biggest concern is the power for our duplicates, right? So if I dedicate automated power for that, I can theoretically leave the other power lines alone. So I can here copy settings, that and also that. So 10, 10. Beautiful. You're gonna go down. Okay with that. Let's deconstruct that and place you there. And you should theoretically have that, which is great. Now you are locked. Got it. So I can actually do that. You should have that, but you are disabled for the time being. We can also remove that. Okay, let's set this as 595. Copy settings, and we're gonna place it there. Okay. Okay, so that now means that we have these things getting charged, right? This one is a 0. I can simply connect it here and remove that. Okay, I need to reevaluate. And I can remove. Okay. Okay. It's kind of okay-ish. You're done. Okay, so we have 2 dedicated lines there. 660. 12 something and okay. But see, that's different. And we are now basically occupying 2 duplicates for power. But it should be just for some time. And you have, we can remove that. And we have a lot of power. Now, I can sustain part of my base with that. How's the temperature, by the way? Getting warm, very warm. Okay. Nothing to worry too much for the time being. You are in need of sandstone. Let's actually collect sandstone from here. And you should now have enough sandstone to finish this, and we should be... Oh, nice! And we're now, as you can see, just pumping this with very cold water. Okay, or coldish. So, what do I need to do now? So, theoretically... that's always theoretically. How are we with this? We don't have it. Okay, let's do plumbing. Thermosensor here. And then let's do this. Let's do a yellow one, because I like it. Do that. Okay. And the way this is supposed to work is the water comes out. If it is below 90 degrees, it goes into the system. If it's above 90 degrees, it exits through here. Okay? And it should go all the way up to here. That's exactly what we want. Now, at the time, we are resending it back, but we don't want to do that, right? So we're just filling this. Now, what do I need to do? So, the way this is going to work is, yeah, we're just going to do that. That's the only thing that we're going to do. Now, we're going to have a few more. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Let's do sweep only all. And then we're going to remove that. Okay. The way this is supposed to work-ish is insulated. And then it's going to go a seam. And then it's going to go here and there. Okay? There. I can do that. And this should be it. Now, this is going to go really bad. Because this is not going to work as it should. At first. But it is what it is. And I can't do much about it. Now, I can actually try to do something very interesting, which is I can try to have like a water lock so that when this explodes, and it will, I can kind of access it. But for the time being, let's just work on that like that. Okay. Making that. Yeah, breathe, my child. Let's just give it you a little bit more space to breathe. Okay. Why are you going around? Let's not dwell on those things. I really hope that audio is still good. But I can only see after the recording is over. Okay. I don't need this. There we go. Nice. I also don't need that in the corner, but it's for aesthetics, right? Beautiful. Ciao. Okay. One way to go here is be... Okay. We'll have to think about that later. Now, if I'm not mistaken... Let's see how this goes, shall we? I have my doubts, but let's see how it goes. Because I'm not exactly sure. Oh, we need power, right? Okay, we need power. Now, this is a bit of a problem. But it's something that I do need to handle. So, let's do that. Let's just do that. Okay. So I'm going to need this space. So the way I'm going to do this is we're going to use the hydrogen that we have here to actually power the things that we're going to have around this area. Okay. So the first thing that I'm going to do is let's do gas reservoir, which I can simply put it here. And we can do there. There. So we're going to remove hydrogen, place it here. That's it. Okay. I'm going to actually deconstruct this for the time being so that we can breathe inside, because oxygen should float. Okay, let's now remove this. Okay. All. Remove this. Please. You should be able to put it there. Okay, might as well just... I'm not going to remove this for the time being. Okay. Let's... Mesh tile. So, we're going to remove it from here, put it there. Now, we're going to have some hydrogen. So, if we place the hydrogen here, we're going to need some smart batteries to put it on in front. Okay. 240. Okay, let's do an 8. Okay, let's do... I'm going to shift them one space to the front. And I'm going to... move that. Let's do shipping. We're going to need another sweeper. Put it there. Because clearly, I'm gonna have to let's do that. Connect it there. There. Put it there. So we're gonna have the empty things there. Preservation. How are we with oxygen? Ish. We're good. Okay, let's do echo. Empty. 8. Okay, that way. Yeah. 7. Okay. Make this happen now, please. Okay. Okay, so... in theory, this should work. Okay. 8. And 8. Okay. Okay, so this is working. And now there's no more, nobody's gonna put the Echo power banks in the wrong place, or it's just gonna wait or something. So this should work exactly the way I want it. Beautiful. Okay, so, you're dormant. You're there. So we should grab power. We're still, okay, we're gonna have to have that. Might as well just remove that. Okay, let's do power. Okay, done. Put it in front. Automation. A pink one, because it's hydrogen. So, this is going to give us power. So, the way I'm going to make this happen is, let's do wire. And we're going to do that. I'm not going to connect it immediately for obvious reasons, right? Oopa. Okay, let's do that. So we're going to connect this. So the gas pump and this, they're going to be there. We're going to fill this with hydrogen eventually. And now this will have 1,000 kilograms of hydrogen, which is far too much. Oh, we need to make this... we're going to have to make this completely insulated because this is going to explode. So, I could have like a buffer instead of just going there directly. And the buffer here should be sufficient. Yeah, but I'm going to eventually power other things as well. That's... You know what? Let's actually do this. Let's cancel here that. Remove this and that. I'm going to change this a little bit. Hopefully, it should be good. Now, I just need to make sure that this hydrogen generator and this smart battery will only sustain this area. If I can guarantee that, we're good. So if I do insulate it like that, I can go here, here, then here. And this little ride that I'm doing is going to be more than enough to create a buffer for what we want, okay? Now, obviously, for the time being, so I will have to actually do this, and we're gonna have to have a direct connection there, because in order to make this a vacuum, I'll have to make this work, but I cannot put whatever it comes from here in there, otherwise we're going to screw this up. So okay, now I am going to dig this, and now we're going to be in severe issues. We're going to have analyze 9, okay? We're going to be in a ticking bomb, okay? So let's do, so you're going to go up if it's below 90, okay? We're good. Okay. Let me just do one quick check. So that's it. It should work. We don't need that. Or that. Okay, we can replace that. And you should be good enough for this. This is not going to work. But, you know what? I can actually... I can actually do this. Okay, we're gonna need more cobalt. So let's do 10. Alright. Is everything alright? We're working there. Amazing. 720. We're fantastic. And things are good. Okay, and you're gonna work on that. Beautiful. It's gonna take a fair amount of time. You're gonna need to breathe. But you do have some oxygen there, so you're good. Okay, now, what did I want? Ah, we're gonna need more, right? So, I'm gonna do... Okay. So we're gonna go there, 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 and there. Okay. And I can cancel that. I can do that. Right? That way I'm cooling the hydrogen vent itself, which is what I want, okay? I think I screwed it up here. Maybe not. Let's hope not. Okay. That's full. Beautiful. Like I wanted. Amazing. Okay. Good. Okay. Each one is... Okay. We might need to... Okay, that's 5. Let's do... And now this thing just kicked in. That would be a problem. Okay, bye. Okay. So, if I now go here, let's check the blueprint. What do we have here? Basic bubblegum gloves. It's been a while since I've received something interesting. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna have to have a few more. Okay. These guys. Okay, let's take these guys because we're gonna need them. That means that I'm gonna have to close the rooms. Well, not for the time being, but eventually. I'm gonna forget. But it is what it is. Okay. We have this full. We're good. You're still very good. Next dormancy 44. We're gonna have to go up here. But not for the time being. Okay, what were we doing also? Yeah, I was supposed to go here, but not gonna happen now. There you are. Okay. That. Okay, slowly but surely you're going there. Okay, great. And there you are, back in the job. Amazing. Should I? You know what? I can remove this. That way you can go straight to the other side. Okay, fine. I'll go here. There you go. Nice. So see, exactly what I wanted. Now, if I were to place it here, which is where I'm gonna put it, that means that I don't need that. Okay. Done. And done. Okay. That way you can hop back there. And do that. Okay. Beautiful. Now, I am going to have power generator there. Wire. Automation. Oh, that's done. Beautiful. So we're gonna have that. We're gonna put the battery up and running, which is exactly what I want. Beautiful. Yeah, you're gonna take your time. Now. The thing is. Oh, you don't have power. Got it. Okay, you are running out of power. That's a problem. And I'm not sure if that's what I want. If you run out of power, should I want you... Let's do... 20, 25... Okay. That's 8... Somebody should go here, start working with this. Beautiful. But hey, let's do that, like that, chop like that. In fact, exactly. So now, exactly. So, okay, that's a problem. Oh, peraí, let's do that. Okay, we're gonna have to do this. Might as well remove that. Okay, still dormant, still good. Nobody's dead. Message complete. Got it. Shouldn't you remove the plant? You should. Okay, we're missing a bit of a pipe there. That's the problem. Got it. Okay, that's exactly what I want. So theoretically, this is now working. See that? And we're cooling this area, right? Beautiful. So this should work. And it's gonna take a hell of a long time to actually make this a problem. I hope. But it's one of those things. I might actually even remove this. I don't know. Only time will tell, to be honest. Okay, I believe she will be able to examine this fairly soon. I'm going to change this because I'm not enjoying the way I have this. So, here's what I'm going to do. You're going to do exactly... So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here and do... so... There. Deconstruct that. And you're gonna go here, remove that. And let's see how it goes. So... I don't know if you... So here's what I'm... So here's the thing. This should actually spend more time without putting out water than actually the opposite. So it should be more time not working than working. And as you can see, the way this is working, we're going to actually be constantly saying you're gonna have to work constantly. And I'm going to change that. So this should actually stop. Okay, if I now go above. So this should be the exact opposite. So it goes from here to there to there. And this one goes from here. So if it's... Okay, let's see if it works the way I wanted it to work. Okay, this is the only thing that's missing. And as soon as it is there, it should work. Beautiful. Look at the difference. It's not working. So it's not spending energy. See that? Okay. Exactly what I wanted. Okay, that way we're making this happen. Okay, beautiful. You're almost there. Come on. Come on. Great. Let's grab this guy. Relocate it to here. And you're going to be next activity 13 cycles. Okay, let's do that and that. And let's see. So, the way I have this set up means that we're going to go here, 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 and then we're going to go there. For this time alone, we're going to do this and that, okay? So we're just going to basically... Beautiful. Okay. So there, it's there. I think I'm going to finish with this. Which is very good. So if I now go here and do that. It should be sufficient. I hope. Right? And we should exit there, all the way up there. Okay, beautiful. Okay, we're almost done. Done. Beautiful. So that's done. I might actually make a... and I will do that. So if I do that, that, we can actually make a water lock here. Or let's actually do this like so. If I do there, we can make a water lock here, and it should be good enough to cross. Does that make sense? So I can now go here, do buildings, remove that. So one thing that I can do now is connect this. It should just make a vacuum here. And we should be good. Okay, now I have access to water, as you can see. Right? And I can shift this there. And remove. Do exactly this. All should continue to function, and I can deconstruct this like a bridge. Okay, and I can remove that. Okay. Now the good thing is, I can now do automation there. Hydro sensor there. Wait for them to finish with that. Go. Now, since this is all brine, we won't have a problem. So now I can go here and do that. So let's do... You mind getting out? Okay. If it's... You're gonna send a green if it's below... 100. And... Let's put it here. But oh, he's not working. He's on vacation. Okay. Yeah, because you're not going to be happy with what's going to happen. So, okay, that way. See, we're going to clear this. Okay, take that. Leave, dude. Leave. Do you mind leaving? Thank you. Okay. Now. Okay. You're gonna make that happen. Not a problem. 710. It's gonna work. Do not worry about that. It's gonna work. I really forgot about that, but that's not a problem. And then I'm gonna go game over for today. Okay. That is now locked. And that should be done. And never again a problem. So let's remove that. We can also remove that. And we shall have energy soon. You don't want to work. Okay, no problem. So, we are going to have a vacuum here. And then I will be able to close it. And it should be working fine. You have stopped because of what? I think I can. Okay. It just needed a bit of a kickstart. It's not working efficiently. But it's one of those things that I don't know exactly why not. Okay, that's done. That means that I can now close this. And it should be fairly okay. And that means that I can simply do that, and we can remove that. So, this will only have hydrogen. That. So, yeah. Guys, I am going to leave the game here. I'm actually going to have a snapshot there. But I think we have a good thing. So as soon as this kicks in, we're going to have enough hydrogen for this guy. Now, okay, peraí. I'm gonna have to change something here. I'm going to have to do what? This is not going to work the way I want it to work, because the gas will flow out. I'm actually going to have to change this. So if I say you're gonna have to go here, that, and then I say the excess, so you're gonna go here first, you're gonna fill this up, and then the excess will go here. That's exactly what I want. And I'm not sure if it's gonna work the way I want it to work. But I think it is. Exactly. So it's gonna fill this whole area first, and only after this backs up, it'll start going here. Which is exactly what we want. Guys, I think we have something. This seems to be a glitch. The fact that this is slowly going. I hope that on my next load, this is fixed. But it is what it is. Guys, I gotta go. So, thank you much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this little gameplay. Let's really hope that the audio is good enough. And as always, I hope to see you all on my next video. Bye-bye.